A Vision for Collaboration in Education in 2050. In the future, learning will focus increasingly on the crucial skill of collaboration. The learner of the future will be networked to people and to resources at all times. As such, the learner of the future will use constant collaboration to harness collective intelligence. Collaborative learning in the future will employ interactive technologies to facilitate innovation among multiple people without barriers to time or space. Collaborative learning in the future will also utilize new tools to broaden social networks and teach learners about negotiation and acceptance. Finally, the future of education will require new methods of teaching and new curricula to support ubiquitous collaboration. In the future, collaboration will happen at a global level. Learners of the future will be able to collaborate without challenges related to language, time, and culture. In the future, we will see greater mobility across the globe with family members living and working in different places. People will use technology to feel connected to family and friends both near and far. Being together apart is likely to become a more familiar aspect of working, personal, and leisure lives. With society being digitally based and globally based, pedagogy will change to introduce new ways to connect and collaborate in real time, which will transform interactions between teachers and students. The future learner will not have the location restrictions, yet it will still be crucial that learning take place in the communities. As learning resources proliferate in neighborhoods and cities around the world, communities will become the world's classrooms. Together, communities will seek out resources and reward individuals for collaborating to create resources and learning opportunities. Changes in society and technology will enable the 2050 learner to collaborate despite differences in knowledge bases. Power structures will be decentralized, and people from different cultures and backgrounds will be able to collaborate to promote learning, advocacy, livelihood, and well-being. Increased international collaboration will make higher education at institutes worldwide more accessible or even free for learners. In the future, social contacts will prove more important than actually possessing knowledge, as learners will use social networks for professional and educational benefit. For future learners, the learning process will be increasingly social and take into account collaboration. Social networks will create a sense of belonging that will be crucial to learners of the future. The future learner will not only use technology and social networks to connect in their personal lives, they will also leverage these networks for learning. The future learner will have a new style of socialization based heavily on online social networks, and teachers will be utilizing these networks to teach acceptance and communication skills. However, the future learner will not only be using social networks to communicate. Social networks will have shifted from a communication tool to a participatory tool used to share skills, resources, and knowledge. In the future, online collaboration through social networks will give students immediate access to specialists in a variety of subjects. This collaboration will allow students to complete university-level assignments in high school. The learner of the future will be aware that innovation requires multiple people interacting in different ways, and to an increasing extent, this takes place through interactive technologies. However, the learner of the future will need to learn to balance online social networks and face-to-face collaboration to be successful. Just as learners must adapt to ubiquitous social connections in the future, so too will teachers. Teachers will see their professional relationships change to focus on an open knowledge exchange, not only between colleagues and peers with similar professional profiles and learning needs, but also between older and younger, experienced and inexperienced workers. The future will see a change in curriculum, assessment, teacher recruitment and training to focus on collaboration and collaborative technologies. The new technologies will be capable of tracking interactions between teachers, students, and others to suggest smarter collaborations between compatible learners. The successful teacher of the future will have to be exceptional and use technology to foster creativity and collaboration from future learners. Teachers in the future will bring students to work together to solve real-world problems through project-based, cross-disciplinary tasks that encourage innovation and cross-cultural collaboration. The teacher of the future will better prepare learners for the workforce by instilling skills sought out by employers, such as collaboration, creativity, and interdisciplinary skills. Maddox and Johnson note that the innovations that succeed in education are those that have also experienced success in our own daily lives. Since collaboration through technology will be an integral part of society in the future, it will be readily visible in educational institutions of the future. Technology will be ubiquitous in the future, making it easy for learners to collaborate flexibly through social networks. The learner of the future will see knowledge as a community resource that cannot be accessed without successful navigation of the social digital ecosystem.